Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, it's a box of quarters. This is not our typical looking box, so we have to... Oh, actually, that doesn't cut that way, does it? I think I might have to come back to you. Let's see if we can... Oh, we can do that. Uh-oh, we're sideways, though. We might dump. So, these aren't what I was hoping for, but you never know what might be inside. I'll be back. Alright, so we're out of the box and no enders, unfortunately. So, some things did look encouraging. There were some signs of like newer coinage there, but we'll see what's inside. Well, nothing was inside really. I got this one foreign coin. This is it's kind of cool looking actually. It's Thailand 5 baht. And I'm not sure if it's 2014, I can't quite tell the date, but pretty darn cool. So add that to my foreign collection. But even though I didn't have any other major finds, there's always something that be put aside because there's varieties to check for and things. Some of the quarters, as a lot of you already know this stuff, but for the people who don't know, most of the errors or the varieties that happen in these state quarters are in the Philadelphia mint. There are a couple exceptions. One notable one is the extra leaf on the Wisconsin. I don't have an extra example here of Wisconsin, but there's extra claw on the Alaska one. The Homestead actually has a couple of different errors to check for. It's called leaky bucket. There's like a dye chip or something at the tip of the bucket or the bottom of the bucket. It makes it look like it's leaking. But those are all the Philadelphia minted coins. Same with the extra piece of metal error on or variety on the Wyoming coin. It's in the Philadelphia, so don't have any of those to check for, but I do put them aside just to make sure, and then I want to make sure I don't have the P or whatever. So things build up here. These are the 09s that I've put aside, and some are worth checking for errors as well. This one in particular, there's doubling that can happen on the Ellington of the ELL, so that's always worth checking. And then some of the other coins that looked weird, I end up putting aside. There's some possible doubling and whatnot. And then some I put aside just because they're rare, the 09s being one of them. But then more rare are the 2010s and 11s and some of the 2012s. Not all of them are low mintage, but the Acadia is one of them, and the Chaco Culture for sure, and El Yunque. I think Chaco Culture is the lowest minted, but the Hawaii Volcanoes and the Denali, they're higher mintage numbers, and they're not really all that worth putting aside. So yeah, so that's the explanation for that. But I did, speaking of put aside, I did save a lot of the rolls from when these statehood quarters first came out, no pun intended, rolled out. And I was able to find an awesome variety known as the Spitting Horse. So this, I'll show you show it to you close up here in a second. Hang on a sec. Alright, so here is a spitting horse that I got from those rolls that I had saved from when these statehood quarters first came out. I saved a P and a D roll of each one. And I got super lucky because I found about 5 of these spitting horse ones in there. So these are all pretty much uncirculated condition. These are in a case or a capsule. And one of the telltale signs that you have the spitting horse, see how underneath the belly of the horse it's all rough? I think this is a die break that happened, and that's why there's this mark. So, and supposedly the more that this extends, the more valuable. So this one's kind of medium. I think I have one that goes a little longer. Let me see. Oh, and there it is. Voila. I think it goes all the way down. So that's cool. Yeah, I think I even gave one of these away to my good buddy there in Alabama. So, yeah, I love these. I did find one, like I say, in regular coin roll hunting, and it's real beat up, and so it's kind of hard to see, hard to appreciate. But yeah. Alright, so those are pretty cool. And like I say, I like to save rolls, and I even collect older rolls. Look at this. This is a 1943 half roll. Isn't that cool? So, and then I've got some nice toned older. This is, I think, a 64. And then I can look for the speared buffalo or speared bison on these. This is the sealed rolls of those. So I do collect rolls. But speaking of rolls, I got to tell you one other funny story. I didn't have the camera going the other day. I opened another box of quarters, and I pulled a 1943 silver off camera. Actually, well, semi-off camera. Here, check this out. Alright, this is a little bit crazy. I'm sitting in the car going through quarters trying to return a bunch, and I just found a 1943. Haven't seen if it's a P or a D or what's going on, but I just opened the last roll, and I think I've got a second silver for this box. That would be insane, and I'm not even in my studio. What the heck? So yeah, that one turned out to be a 1943D, and it's in beat up shape, but still, that's pretty cool to have. Nice wartime quarter. But that second one that I saw, 1964, and it's a plain date, no mint mark. So awesome, 2 silvers in one box, and I didn't even have it really on camera. So, I think I did have some other things that oh, actually, I did have a foreign as well. I had the Canadian. This is an 06, I believe. And, hello, there she is. All right. And had a couple things set aside to check, but nothing else really. So, I thank you so much for watching Coin Sense and Nonsense, and until next time, bye-bye.